thank you for joining me today at Mini Farm SM1. I'm just going to take you round. We've got some babies leaving the nest, which means cuddle time. We've got horrible weather, which means lots of extra bedding and making sure everyone is dry and warm. And we've had some moving around going on. Winter's coming, let's get prepared. I absolutely love it when the babies come out of the nest. It's cuddles time. The only problem is they're very squirmy. And she's so going to jump out my arms. Absolutely pure black, and then this one is brown and white. Gorgeous. These guys are 8 weeks old now. Wet nose again, mama. So they don't need mummy anymore. So they'll be being upgraded to the big rabbitry area. And then we have these guys. These guys are about 3-4 weeks old now. There's our chocolate bunny. You can already see how much calmer these guys are compared to the ones at the top. Partly genetics, because Elsa is loving, whereas this mum is very nervous. So the weather is changing. A lot of rain came overnight. Obviously the guinea pigs are indoors and they won't be a problem with the weather or suffering from the weather in any way, and the same for Anna and her babies. But outside we're having some problems with the weather. So there's only so much you can do to keep an area dry, indoors and outdoors. Rain is rain. And unfortunately a lot of the places where my animals live have been leaking. So these guys have just bedded down, so they're all sorted for hopefully at least a few days. Nice layer of hay. You can barely see them, they're very well camouflaged, but they're much happier now. 2 boy babies having a run around, and again they've had new bedding. Same for these guys. Nice new hay. Happy quail, happy bunnies, all enjoying their bedding. Now their house has actually suffered with the waterfall, the rainfall. It's managed to buckle their cage, so I've put this on there, the chicken wire and some extra cable ties. The whole of this had buckled right in, all the way, which is obviously not good from a security point of view for the animals. Luckily, because I pull this tarp over at night, as you've seen in one of my other videos, they are relatively safe. But if it was to happen during the day and I wasn't here, that would be a problem. So I've secured it all, and hopefully they'll be okay should we get another big rainfall. Because the weather has changed, it's quite common for quail to stop laying. Well, any bird. They need at least 14 hours of light a day. So, to combat this rubbish weather taking over, hey Maui, and potentially stopping my quail from laying and therefore not providing us with the eggs that we eat, I have set up some of my quail in this double hutch. I've moved Rose and Ella in here, and they're now in with this beautiful boy. There he is. Can't really see him. Where is he? There he is. Right, got him. So he's nice. He's pretty. So we're excited to see what babies they produce. So these quail have gone into this double hutch. These are my celadone quail. See the blue egg down there. These guys will get fresh bedding put on every couple of days or so. They have the light on for the 14 hours of light they need, plus they've got these lights down here, like fairy lights. This was my first idea, and then I remembered that I had all the other lights anyway, so the electric lights, and I've got the electric extension lead out here. Oh look, there's another egg at the back, if I can get it. So yes, anyway, so that's my solution to potentially running out of eggs. At the moment everyone is still laying, so it's just about keeping them warm, giving them 14 hours a day of light, and hopefully at least keeping this group laying so that I have eggs to eat over the winter. Let's check in on Elsa's babies. Oh, look at them. So we've got the black one, there's the brown one, and there's the mixed one. So white and brown he's turned out to be. You can see the difference if you've watched my previous videos with the two black babies from the other doe. Just these guys are so much more friendly, and it's because mummy is so very friendly and personable. Look, she's waiting for her cuddles. Look at that, head down. There's my love, she says. So genetics do play a big part in. Say hi, little about it. So yes, we've had a lot of rain where we are recently, and the winter always comes with its trials. So keeping animals' living areas dry, giving them warm, dry places to sort of seek shelter, make sure their food is kept dry, especially if it's like pellet form. Birds are okay if the food gets wet, because you can ferment the quail food, so that's not the end of the world. As long as it's kept dry, clean, it can be wet, and that's okay, they can still eat it. But the rabbits can't really eat fermented food, it's bad for their guts. So it's essential that I keep their pellets dry. I've given everyone fresh bedding today, so we'll see how long that lasts. In relation to the weather that we're having, it's definitely started raining again already today. I will obviously keep an eye on the big rabbitry pen, because if that does keep dipping in the middle because of the weight of the rain, it is going to be a potential in for predators, and foxes are coming out again. They're seeking food. It's cold, it's wet, and obviously they're going to want to fatten up and be warm. And somehow we've managed to skip autumn completely, so a lot of the animals seem to have not been able to actually collect the food that they usually would have done over the autumn time. We seem to have gone straight into winter. Obviously this time next week, who knows, it could be brilliant sunshine again, but for now I have to stay alert, I have to stay aware, and I have to check every single day that everyone's living area is dry, everyone's warm area is dry and clean, everyone's got food, water to help them keep themselves warm, for the metabolism to have enough to eat, and of course just to keep everyone happy and safe, which is obviously my ultimate goal for all of my animals. Thank you for joining me today at Mini Farm SM1. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you again soon. Like and share. Bye.